Hello, I'm your host, Sharika Hunt, and the Author's Lounge Show is a place where authors share their book, tell their truth, and their story. Welcome to the Author's Lounge Show. Hello, I'm your host, Sharika Hunt. Welcome to the Author's Lounge Show. This place is where everyone has a story. We encourage you, we inspire you, we uplift you to be your best self in your personal life and in your business. Today's episode is about how to thrive under pressure. I have an amazing guest who can testimony to this, how to thrive. How to succeed, how to grow under pressure. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Effervescent personality. It's more than just your classy way. Like a jazzy melody. You're looking so irresistible. Oh, you make me smile. You're truly original. Always worth the while. And I like your inside style.
Cover Girls, Interceding Sisters. Founder and President Robin Criswell. Our vision to see sisters sustained in every area of life with confidence, love, and assurance that they are constantly being covered in prayer. We accomplish our mission by embracing, impacting, and empowering sisters right where they are through Scripture. We value the Word of God as revealed in Scripture, prayer, confidence, love, and assurance. Cover Girls, Interceding Sisters. Women are letting us know they're being delivered, set free, and helping them through grief and loss. Our Cover Girls team is passionate about covering women right where they are. Let us be your safe haven. For more information, call 281-731-5320.
And welcome back to the Author's Lounge Show. I have a very special guest today. Her name is Centrell Reed. Hello, welcome to the Author's Lounge Show.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me, Sharika.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. I know you like to say, what is it, the better?
Oh, building a better you?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely. That's my brand. It's
right.
It's the thing that I work on a very daily basis.
Right.
I would say probably a lot more than that. Most people say I should probably take a break from it, yet
right.
I feel like you shouldn't take a break from being better.
No.
Right? So yeah, the brand is to build a better you, and whatever that is, So opportunities like this where you get to collaborate and have that thoughtful conversation
right.
is also a part of that. So I
right.
appreciate that.
Yeah, and when I saw that, I was like, that's perfect, because I love to say my motto is, we're better together.
Mm-hmm.
We're better together, but nothing like being better for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got to be better first.
Right. Well, you have to definitely have some amount of focus
right.
on how do you improve you before you can either be a light for other people or
right.
help other people improve themselves.
Right.
As a coach, I realized that, and then even when I built Creed Global Media, we kind of talked a lot about what are we going to do for our
right.
clients, and we came up with building collaborations and connecting your media brand, because it literally is all about collaborating and connecting, and that's what we're doing here.
Right.
And that's what we do, with our clients all over the world. So.
Right. Well, today my show is about thriving under pressure,
yeah.
which I know you know a lot about.
Whew, don't.
I can only imagine.
Yeah.
I can only imagine, with you being a life coach,
mm-hmm.
I know you hear the pressure all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're under pressure. You own your own media studio.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's so much that you do. So how do you do that under pressure with COVID happening, with everything that's going on, Black Lives Matter? It's so much going on. It's so much pressure.
It is. It is.
So how do you grow? How do you thrive under pressure?
So there's a lot to unpack and all of that
Right.
you just asked. You have to really, the first thing I say is have a really good foundation, right? For me, spiritually, I have a good foundation. And I don't mean religiously, I mean spiritually. I have a good foundation. I know that when I wake up in the morning, there's a go-to for me, and that go-to is prayer, it's meditation, and then it is exercise, right? These are my foundations. Exercise, movement, activity helps me to release a lot of those toxins, the things that are building up, whether it's in your thought or the stress that I carry in my body because the days are long and the activities are varied. It's the way for me to just get it all out. And it also helps me to have clarity in thought. So before the day gets started, I've already grounded myself with some meditation, set a prayer for the intentions and things that I want for the day, for the week, however I choose to, you know, go and petition. And then I'm exercising, and I'm putting it all out on the exercise. I'm getting it all out.
Early in the morning.
Early in the morning.
Yeah.
You don't want to know my schedule.
Right.
You don't want to know my schedule. You got to get up pretty early in the morning. Yet, honestly, even before I had my own media company and I was living in California, I used to get up at 4:30 in the morning just so I can get to spin class at 5.
Yeah.
I have a healthy regimen of working out, and I've worked out all my life, whether it was cheerleading or track or, you know, just going to the gym with friends.
Physical.
Yeah. You have to have it.
Keep moving.
And that's the thing I would have recommended for people in the pandemic. You got to keep moving. Yeah. I know it's not fun to be inside, yet inside doesn't mean you can't be in your backyard or your front yard or right in that little space in your room or living room.
I have a treadmill at home, and so I can't go to the gym, but I'm on the treadmill every day.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's a start. I'm not doing.
And that's all you have to do is start.
Start somewhere.
Just start and be consistent with that thing. Whether that's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just do something. Because you don't realize the benefits of that. One, the blood is flowing, right? So that activity helps to boost your immune system. It helps to allow you to deal with things like a pandemic and the thoughts and things that try to creep in. When you're focusing on your body, the health, the movement, you're not thinking about all of the other things that aren't going right. So it helps you to kind of take a break away from that, and activity keeps you strong. You know, so there's so many great things to that. Yet that's what starts my day. That's what gives me the foundation, and those things are musts for me. When I don't have them,
you're having a bad day.
I'm having a bad life, right? when I don't have them. I remember when the pandemic first started, and I know everybody has picked up that quarantine 9 or maybe that quarantine 19. I don't know what you picked up yet. I know I picked it up. Every snack, anything you could get, like, oh my God, what is happening to the world? And I wasn't exercising. The gyms were not safe to go to. And I didn't immediately jump to exercising at home. I could have. I know what to do, yet I didn't, because you have to kind of process. Wait, what's happening? All these thoughts, right? And how am I going to navigate in this space? How am I going to, pivot my business? I've got 50 million thoughts going on, and things are happening with your family members and your friends and all of those things. So yeah, I picked up weight, and I was like, oh snap, clothes started getting tight, not able to fit into things, and then I was like, yeah, I'm going to need to do something about this. And my thought process wasn't as clear as it needed to be. And when I started doing a little bit of something, it was gradual, right? I started doing a little bit of something just to keep the movement going. I literally didn't really start exercising again until 2021, like, heavily like I was before. Yet some type of movement is better than nothing.
And that's with anything. Like you said, it's not only just exercising. In anything, we shouldn't just stay still.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Pandemic happened, we needed to keep moving.
Yeah.
We can't fold, we can't just quit and give up. We have to figure something else out.
So that's how you thrive.
That's how you thrive.
You just said it, right?
Yeah.
You have to figure something else out. It is the pivoting. It's the creating new avenues. It's kind of sitting down and reassessing, where we are. Newsflash, there's nothing constant except change. That is what we deal with. This was new for everyone. I'm not going to say you shouldn't have been taken aback by it, or, maybe it shouldn't have knocked you, down just for a minute, yet the key to thriving is to constantly get back up.
And like you said,
Yeah.
for a minute, you just don't
Just
stay
for a
there.
minute, you know.
Yeah.
You know, even, you know, I've heard the quote, you know, you fall down 7 times, get back up 8.
Right.
It's just simply saying constantly, just get back up. When something's not working, something else is working.
Right.
Even in a pandemic, there were people making millions and millions of dollars. There were people that were thriving. There were people
Right.
that were more than surviving. What were they doing? They were looking for gaps. They were
Wow.
looking for opportunities. They were finding places that maybe they had something to offer or a different way of doing what they were doing that would work for now.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things that I would suggest, and you can always get in a lot deeper, yet thriving is all about being able to pivot, change, and get yourself ready for the next thing, the next right move.
Stay right there. We're going to find out what the next right move is for Miss Reed. We'll be right back.
Here at CGM, we take the headache out of placing your content with your target audience. With the CGM TV network, your content has the potential to reach an estimated 250 million households. What's stopping you from joining? Go to creeglobalmedia.com for more information and to see how we can expand your reach.
Helping Hand Trucking LLC, we specialize in fast, reliable delivery services. We also deliver a wide range of freight, moving furniture, and appliance deliveries. If you need assistance with moving, we're here for you. Just give us a call. We are on the move.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Sharika Hunt. I'm here with Miss Reed. I want to know from you, can you tell me about the life coach? Who coaches you? As a life coach, who do you go to? Who's your go-to person?
Oh, wow. I don't have one go-to person.
Okay.
And I kind of consider I have a number of coaches, let me say that. And,
Okay.
and some of them don't even know who they are,
Okay.
right? I look at life as this huge observation. You know, everyone is modeling a role. And you're going to be able to pick up something from each one of those. Some of that could be things that you should do, and some things you should stay away from, right? Run away from, right? So I have picked in specific industries or areas that I feel like I need to be more knowledgeable, especially when it comes to business, when it comes to action takers or maybe even wealth builders. There's not one size fits all with coaching.
Right.
Just like for me, I'm an action coach.
Right.
So my focus is to get you to move, to get you to act,
Right.
to get you to execute.
Right.
Effort, right?
Right.
It is not to coddle and just counsel,
Right.
which a number of people forget that in order for things to happen, you actually have to do something. So I focus on the action piece.
Right.
My coaches are teaching me how to thrive in my business and how to move it faster. And someone else is teaching me how to center myself and to have more balance. Because I didn't come out the womb knowing how to have balance. And I can tell you my days are super long. So most people will say, she obviously has no balance.
Right.
Because I'm doing so much. And,
Right.
And so just in that, as I'm executing and working on getting things done, to have balance in that space. So I choose my coaches based upon my
your
needs.
need. Exactly.
Yeah.
But you're telling me it's important.
Oh, gosh.
It's important to have a life coach.
Well, it's important to have a coach. And it's funny, I was having this conversation with Eddie George, and he used to play for Tennessee Titans. He's one of my favorites. And I actually had an opportunity to talk to him about coaching. Why is that so important?
Right.
And you have to think about it. Coaches have already seen. Maybe they've seen the entire play, even when you're
Right.
talking about
Right.
sports. They've seen the entire play. They know every position that needs to be played.
Right.
They also know what position you're playing.
Right.
So they see the field, they see the plays, they see the opponents. They've been in this game for years.
Right.
And they can give you better direction. Instead of telling you to go this way, they're going to tell you to go this way because it's going to save you 2 years, 5 years, a whole host of mistakes. And he even has coaches at this point.
Right.
Everyone needs coaches. Throughout life, you need coaches. We just talked about collaborating and connections.
Right.
You do nothing alone. You're not
Right.
connecting with people, you're not collaborating, then you're not moving farther and you're not moving as
or you're
fast
not
as
even
you could
trying
be.
to.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so having a coach just ensures that you make the best of your time, right? You gain knowledge that you may never even come into contact with in your experiences to
Right.
learn. So you need that. You need that counsel. You need that expertise. You need someone to say, your business is here. Where do you want to go? These are the things you need to do. And it's absolutely worth it. It gives you peace of mind, and it helps you to make the next right move.
Right. When I spoke with you, you said something to me. You said, you know, I didn't write a book, right? But I feel like you're author of life. Like, we don't all have to write a book.
Yeah.
Physical book.
Right.
Is what I'm saying. You know, I know the show is the Author's Lounge, but you have so much to give. You have your own story. You have your own things that you've been through. You didn't just wake up like this, because there's right. No, you
I
didn't.
woke up like this.
You didn't
No.
wake up like this. But you know,
Yeah.
but there's something behind all of that. It's something that brought you here. It's something that pushed you. It's something that, you know, I saw that. I know that you're, you know, really private, and you were saying, you know, things with your grandmother and how the foundation, and she's like the matriarch of the family. So I know you came from something.
Yes.
You came from somebody, and you know, greatness. You know, it's in you. But there's a story in you, and
Oh,
so
yeah.
now you're here helping other people get there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because like you said, I've seen that play. I know what that looked like. You know, I know, don't go that way.
Right.
You know,
Now you can say it.
don't.
It doesn't mean everyone's gonna listen, and then that's the other
That's
thing.
the key.
Right. So even being a coach, you may say, okay, these are the next right moves.
Right.
The person doesn't make those moves, and they say, I think this is best for me. That is absolutely
Their
their choice.
choice.
Right.
Right.
So you get to choose who you listen to and who you don't listen to.
Right.
Yet there's gonna always be an outcome.
Right.
There's gonna be a consequence.
Right.
You know, and definitely part of my foundation is my grandmother, and she always says things like, you know, when you get over this greasy log, I hope you sand the next one.
Oh,
Right.
wow. Yeah.
So that just means that when you make mistakes,
Right.
I hope you don't make them over and over again.
Right.
That's what coaches help you do. They
Exactly.
help you to get over the greasy logs. They help
Right.
you to avoid those greasy logs so
Right.
that you can actually make that next move and be on solid ground when you
Right.
do. So yeah, it's been an interesting journey, and I'm sure I'm gonna write a book. I actually started probably a couple years ago, had a ghostwriter and everything. I just don't believe the project was ready or right. And we do all have a story. And I
Yes.
think that platforms like the Author's Lounge are, you know, they're primed for having people come and tell their story. And eventually we'll look back on this interview and we'll be saying, hey, we were talking about writing a book, and now
Right,
a book is out,
exactly,
right?
right.
So, and maybe by then you will have had more books out yourself. So
Right.
I think that, you know, platforms that allow people to share their opinions, their thoughts about life, what they're experiencing, and to be able to have that fellowship are very important. My goal always is to help people win,
Right.
help them to see that they have the potential, and it's limitless. There's no sky is the limit. There just is no limit.
Right.
And all you have to do is just keep moving forward.
Keep moving forward. That's all you have to do. Stay right there, and we'll be right back, and we'll tell you how to do that.
Simon in a Rough Management LLC presents Smiling Through My Tears, a new book on how to press through tragedy, trials, and tribulations. Only $12.99. Order your copy today at Amazon.com, Nook, Kindle, Barnes & Noble, or at www.sharikahunt.com. Call 346-342-1699.
welcome back. We were talking about being a light. In being a light, we are better together. This is my favorite part of the show where we give back. And my guests give back with me. So today, Ms. Reed, can you tell us how you're going to give back?
Oh, well, and you can call me Creed.
Okay,
you don't have to call me
Creed
Ms. Reed.
Reed.
Well, it's interesting because there's a lot of ways that I currently give back.
Right.
We have the International Entertainment Partnership, and I'm the chairwoman of that organization to expand the entertainment industry here in Houston. I believe it deserves an expanded entertainment industry as the 4th largest city in the nation,
Right.
most diverse city. So we have so many different people and so many
Right.
different cultures. So that's one way that I give back. And I invite everyone to our speaker series, which is the first Saturday of every month at 3 p.m. on Zoom. So you can look up the International Entertainment Partnership on Facebook, your social media, Eventbrite, and join us there. And then the other way that we give back is through my coaching. And so as an action coach, I think it's important to at least sit down and have that conversation of what's the next level for you. Interestingly enough, when the pandemic started, I was connected to a lot of very influential individuals, and they were interested in my television network and how CGM TV could help them
Right.
with their digital media. How could we collaborate?
Right.
How could we connect? And that's also another way that you thrive.
Right.
You connect. You collaborate with individuals that have value to add. You have value. You bring those things together and it becomes exponential.
Exactly.
And so as I was doing that, we were walking through conversations of IPOs and how to establish corporations and things of that nature. And I realized that there was a conversation happening that most people are not privy to. Right, so I had already had business coaching. I've already coached businesses. I've also coached individuals. So how do you thrive in life and how do you thrive in your business? Because they both work together.
Right.
You're not well personally, your
Then
business
business
is likely not going to be,
Right.
healthy. So it's important for you to attend to both. So how do you do that? So I would offer a 30-minute coaching session in the month of May for those of you who are interested, and mention the Authors Lounge that you saw this interview, and we'll get you scheduled and we'll sit down and we'll talk about what your goals are. I always start with that. Most people don't understand why, yet you have to know where you're going. There's no way that a coach can help you when you don't even know where you're going or even where you want to go. And then once you know that, you need to know why you want to go there.
Right.
These things are really important for setting the tone for your life, setting the path that you're going to walk down. The journey should not be something that you take for granted. Every step, every moment is important, and it should be with intention. So a 30-minute coaching session with my Building a Better You brand, and we'll see what we can accomplish, some transformation for you.
That's awesome. I appreciate it, and I'm sure you guys appreciate it. Why? Because we're better together.
The Hat Store is a shop in Houston, Texas that sells formal hats, Western hats, cufflinks, wallets, and belt buckles. But they do so much more than just sell hats. They can custom make your hat any way you want it. You can choose everything from the color and style to any accessories you want added to your hat. Then using steam and irons, the shop shapes the hat to fit your request. The Hat Store has been a locally owned and family-run business here in Houston since the opening of Melina's Cantina in 1941, and their legacy is still going strong. If you're interested in supporting the Hat Store by making a purchase, you can visit thehatstore.com to see and shop all of their products.
At Elohim Investments, we take pride in serving the Houston community and surrounding areas. For over 20 years, we've gained the trust of our customers, providing top-notch service. We buy houses with just a few easy steps. Call us, sign and return your contract, get an instant offer. Sell your home fast. If you need repairs, owe liens, or divorce, maybe just moving, bankruptcy, or job loss, together we will find a solution. Elohim Investments can also help grow your business with Elohim Investment LLC Investment Services. Our services include investor relations and training, investor partnership, and investor buyout. If you're interested in flipping property, partner with us to secure the loan. Let one of our trusted professionals help you today. For more information, call 281-839-9007. Thanks for calling Elohim Investments. Helping Hand Trucking, LLC, we specialize in fast, reliable delivery services. We also deliver a wide range of freight, moving furniture, and appliance deliveries. If you need assistance with moving, we're here for you. Just give us a call. We are on the move.
Welcome back. This has been an amazing show. I have really been inspired and encouraged and motivated.
Okay.
I've been motivated. I want you to tell them how to get in touch with them so they can be motivated.
Oh, well, sure. Well, hopefully you're motivated on your own. Well, yet, should you want to connect, which we're always open to, you can either go to creekglobalmedia.com and fill out our contact form and give us some information about what media services you may need from us. You can also connect with me at CentrellReed.com, and that's CentrellReed.com. I'm also on social media under The Centrelle, or you can find us at Creek Global Media on all your social media as well. So we are happy to connect, and thank you again, Sharika, for having me here.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for giving us all this information. Thank you for allowing us and teaching us how to be better us.
Oh,
so I appreciate it. So give us our final words to encourage somebody to be their better self.
For me, it starts with, what are you saying to yourself? Self-talk is really important, especially now during the pandemic. You have to find those motivating words and use them. I don't care whether you use them every day. And a lot of people say affirmations is not necessarily the way to go, yet you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And you're the person who's with yourself 24/7. So my motivation for you is to start motivating yourself.
Yes.
Start talking about the good things about you, whether that is that you're smart or you're beautiful. Start with I am and list everything that is amazing about you, because I'm sure there's something. And until you can think of more than 1 or 2 or 10 or 50 things, just keep repeating the same ones, and don't forget to keep going.
Awesome. I hope you guys take that, package it, but don't sit still. Keep moving. Let's do action, right? We need an action plan. Action plan. So thank you guys. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I'm your host, Sharika Hunt.